By clicking on this video, I can tell you guys want to know how to trade an MM2. And by the end of this video, you guys are going to know some great tips to help get your inventory started, and if you're a pro, to help you even get some major W's inside of trading. Anyways, before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe as I'm so close to hitting 2,000 subscribers. Let's get right into it. I'm also going to be dividing this video into 3 different sections, being beginner, intermediate, and advanced. That way, you can still trade even if you don't have a godly yet, or if you have a full inventory worth thousands of value. For the beginner section, I'm going to assume that you guys do not have any godlies yet. You may have a couple legendaries, but nothing too valuable. Now, in order to get your first godly, I have a couple tips about how to do this, so make sure to stick around. The first tip I have for getting your first godly is to try to win some giveaways. What you want to do to win giveaways is go into YouTube, look up either MM2 livestream or MM2 giveaway, and look until you find a live stream or a video that's going to be giving away a godly inside of it. And just type your usernames or whatever they need into all these videos, and then try to win a godly from that. It's honestly pretty good. I'd say you can get about a godly a day by doing this method if you really put your effort into it. And yeah, it's definitely a good first way to get a godly. Alright, for the second way, I have unboxing. And now unboxing is going to be a lot harder, of course, since the rates are really low to get godlies. But if you just like to play the game a lot and you like to grind it, then unboxing is not a bad method. Now, I would recommend you make sure you know what godlies you're going to be unboxing and know what crates to unbox versus what crates not to unbox. And the last way that we have to get your first godly, guys, is grinding events. Now, right now we have the Christmas event, and of course we have the battle pass, which you can grind out, get the ginger scope eventually. But even besides that, like unboxing the winter knives and winter guns, they're honestly worth a ton, and you can get a guaranteed godly gun by using 80,000 snow tokens to gift 100 presents. So honestly, not a bad way of getting a good godly, and all these godlies at the moment are worth a lot. Okay, now onto the intermediate section. Here I'm gonna assume you at least have one godly and you're actually gonna be ready to get to start trading. So for intermediates, the first 2 things that I want to teach you guys are values and what upgrading / downgrading mean. So values, you can use one of these 2 lists, supreme values or MM2 values. Both of these are really good. I would recommend using both of them, but if you don't want to, that's completely fine. But start to look around the value list, get familiar with the terms value and demand. Just try to get some trades that will make you go up in value, and this is where upgrades and downgrades come in. So what is an upgrade versus what is a downgrade? Upgrades are usually whenever you trade a lot of smaller value knives for one larger value knife. And usually this will involve you trading for something that has very high demand and something that is very in style at the moment. I wouldn't overpay any more than 20 to 30% for a knife like this. For example, if the knife's worth around 1,000 value, don't pay more than 1,300 value for it if you really want to try to trade and get a good deal off it. And now we have downgrading. This is where you can honestly take advantage of the value system. So let's say you have a ginger scope or a knife worth a lot. For example, in my inventory right now, I have candle flame down here. Candle flame's worth around 700, so I would trade it for about 900 value worth of smaller knives. And what I would go ahead and do and trade these knives is I would trade them to people who do not know much values, and I would try to get even more profit off those, so eventually I can trade those in 4 knives, for example, into 4 candle flames eventually. Now this is going to take a little while, but I'd say it's pretty worth it over time. That about wraps up the intermediate section. Now let's move on to the advanced section. Now in the advanced section, we're going to be using 2 things, betting and tracking value. So first off, we have betting. If you think your guys' skill level for MM2 is super good, then you guys can actually go ahead and start betting on knives. And I've seen some of my friends do this. They have made a ton of godlies throughout the day. I've seen one of them, he's gotten like 30 godlies in a week. It's been pretty insane. Personally, I don't do betting, but it's a great thing if you guys want to do it. Okay guys, and for the last method, we have tracking value. And tracking value is going to get you guys probably a lot of good knives, but it's going to be something that you're going to do over time and more passively. So on supreme value specifically, they do a great job of conveying this. But if you go into supreme values, they'll tell you the trends for certain knives, whether or not those knives are stable stable, doing well, unstable, or dropping in value. And you can also see their current value shifts below that. So what you want to do is look at these and tell if your knives are going up or down in value. If they're going down, you might consider trading them away, and if they're going up, definitely hold on to them. So yeah, overall that's just some stuff that you can make sure to do to get even more value off your trades, because you do not want to have your knives be falling in value without your knowledge. Anyways, that about wraps it up for the main methods. If I had any other methods that I didn't say that you guys want me to include in a future video, make sure to comment it, but that'll about wrap it up for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, as I have a ton more MM2 videos on the way. Anyways, thanks for watching, have a wonderful day. It's me, Mr. Mugma, signing off. Goodbye.